It's a beautiful day in Rockport, Texas. We of Chulas Auto Detail are heading out to put in the sound system. Actually, we're going to customize the sound system on a small yacht. And here we go. We are now at our destination. And we'll see what we can get as we go inside. Cool little yacht made for two people, and we are going to get to it. As you will see, there was a radio here at one time, and in a moment I'll explain to you why we have to replace it. What we're going to do in the long run is we're going to replace the radio with another CD player, but this CD player will have an auxiliary in the rear, HD, and what we're going to do is we're going to put an old-fashioned, old-school cassette player, because the gentleman has many cassettes, and he would like to listen to those instead of some of the new CDs, so we're going to incorporate that cassette player at a touch of a button. Using this handy little light, we're going to show you what we are up against back here. You will notice that I took the old harness off, snipping one wire at a time, and then replacing it with a harness for the new radio. The only situation that we have at this time is going to be that the new radio, if I were to put it in here, the release mechanism is up here for the face to drop down, and there's no room for a finger. And so what you want to do is we're going to have to custom this, cut this down a little bit, drop the height of the radio to allow a hand to easily disengage that latch, and the face will drop, allowing you to put in CDs and remove them. What seems to be a very simple process can eat your lunch, especially when you're out in the field. So you got to have all your tools ready to go. As you can see, the opening, if I were to use this, the radio would fit when we're talking about this Sony radio, this bad boy here. But unfortunately, if we were to put it in there, there would not be enough space for you to stick your finger in and drop this down. So what we're going to do, we're going to customize it, drop the hole a little bit further down, and then put this customized piece. As you can see, we cut this hole bigger, actually lower, and the reason was because now when it sits on this bottom level, the customer will now be able to just hit that and open the door. Now, but it looks a little bit ugly that way, so we also had to customize this piece of plastic. This piece of plastic here that is going to fit in here like so. And then we put the radio in here. We'll show you the finished product on the front in just a minute. Okay, what we have now is you're seeing the back of the radio after it was installed. We're going to give you a quick look at what it looks like over here and the front of the radio after we did the customizing, and we'll give you the final feature of that in a minute. But as I told you before, this cannot just be let hang. It has to have support right here, and we will put a bolt right here that'll keep this from moving up and down. After that, we plug this plug, which we're ready to put in at any time, into this, and to this spot right here. And we'll also hook up the RCA cables right here in the back and the antenna, and we should be ready to go. Also right here, we have this portable cassette mechanism that is going to allow them to put their cassettes and play it through the system. There is a special output in this radio. That's why it was purchased for a rear auxiliary. This will have both AC and battery control. And on top of that, it will be secured down right there in its own little cubby hole. The rest of the area will be used for CDs and all the other storage equipment they had. We're done with the installation of the customization of this radio on this yacht. Looks pretty good. Everything looks fantastic. We'll have to make a return trip and make sure everything's 100%. But that's the way you install a radio in a yacht. Remember, do not cut all the wires at one time. If nothing else, remember that. From Chulas Auto Detail in Rockport, Texas. Looks like he's going away with all his belongings. Running away from home.
I've had enough. I'm out of here.
Okay. He's leaving us.